Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. Today is Tuesday, July 30th, and that makes it my 8-month Surgiversary. So I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, weight loss surgery exactly 8 months ago today in Mexicali, Mexico at Mexicali Bariatric Elmater Hospital with Dr. Aceves. So 8 months gone, insanity. I can't even believe it. I obviously have been kind of reflecting today on what the last 8 months has been like, what the last 10 months, what the last year has been like since I decided to have surgery. I remember around this time last year was when I really started intensely considering the decision to intensely considering making the decision to have weight loss surgery. And I think it probably will be basically a year, either next week or the week after, that I actually made the final decision to book my surgery with Dr. Aceves in Mexicali. So, I've been doing a lot of reflecting the last few days. I guess I should probably do the numbers. My 7-month Surgiversary, I weighed in at exactly 280 pounds. I was hoping to get to 270 today. That was my goal. And this morning I actually weighed in at 268.5. So that was an 11.5 pound loss for this past month, which I think is great at 8 months out. I'm happy with 11.5 pounds in 1 month. It brings my total weight loss since surgery to 151.5 pounds. And my total weight loss since my highest weight in September of 2012, so in 10 months, I guess, to 191.5 pounds. So hopefully 200 is just around the corner. I expect it's probably going to take me at least 3 to 4 weeks to get to the 200 pound lost mark, or 160 pounds lost from surgery. And it may even take longer than that, who knows, but it's not a race. It's amazing to think that, I've already lost more than 2/3 of the way to my first goal anyway, which is 210 pounds. I wanted to make notes for this video, and honestly, I didn't know what to write down because I just have so many feelings today. So I just thought I would come on and I guess just speak from the heart. I did have an NSV today. I crossed the border into New York, into Buffalo, and the U.S. border guard took my passport and it sort of looked over at me and then looked at the passport and then looked back up at me and kind of did a double take and then gave me back the passport. He didn't actually say anything, but I understood that he was obviously doing a double check to make sure that it was really me, because I could just tell by his face that he was like, wait a minute. So that was pretty cool. I've thought before that they, might have noticed, but no one's ever said anything to me. And he didn't actually say anything either, but it was kind of obvious from his reaction. So that was sort of funny. I think, people that I know and that I see all the time don't notice as much, but they still do notice sometimes. I just, this past weekend, had a couple of friends say how great I looked. Even though I didn't have, comparatively to other months, a huge weight loss this month, I did drop, really, honestly, almost like a couple of sizes, maybe like a size and a half this month. So I definitely noticed the change to my body, even just in the past month. What everyone says, when you're not losing pounds, you're losing inches. Well, that definitely happened to me this month. That 11.5 pound loss actually made a big difference to how my body looks. And I will be doing some photos, 8-month photos, so I can do a comparison to prior to surgery very soon. I may have to wait. Let me try that again. I may have to wait until the weekend, until my husband is home and he can do them for me. But, I will do that comparison. But I know I definitely see the difference. I did a couple things today for myself. After I got back from Buffalo, I stopped at our local mall, which I try and avoid, actually. I'm not a big mall person. And actually this mall that I went to is like basically a big American mall now. Like, they remodeled the mall, got rid of a lot of the smaller stores, and a lot of big American stores came in. So it's kind of interesting. But they have a Pandora store there, and my bracelet had been driving me crazy because I didn't have clips. And if you have a Pandora bracelet, you know what I'm talking about. But I didn't have clips for it, and so the charms were constantly like rotating around the bracelet, and I was always fiddling with it, and it was just driving me a bit crazy. So I went and got some new charms. Well, I went and got the clips for the bracelet, and then I got a new charm, which I really wanted. And that was my early 200-pound loss gift, I guess. I just happened to be there today, and I really needed to get it done, and that was the only way I could justify spending what I did. But let's see if I can show you guys. Oh, that's very close. So these are the 2 clips that I bought today, and this was a new charm that I got today. It is, sorry, the lighting is bad. It's the Sydney Opera House, and that's a reminder of my time in Australia. So that was a really special one for me to get for myself. So did that today. The other thing I did, I was just kind of in, I don't know, I got a wild hair, and I was passing by a store called Laura, which is a store that carries regular sizes as well as petites and plus, although their plus only goes up to 24, so I was never able to actually shop there before. But I decided I wanted to try on some fancy dresses. They're one of the few stores that carries regular clothes and carries like fancy dresses and even gowns, like, I mean, $350, $400 full length, like, dresses. So I went in and I tried on a couple of sort of shorter dresses. There were a couple that I really liked, and they were on sale, but I'm not spending $100 on a dress right now for anything unless I actually have something to go to, which I don't. So, yeah, no dress for me today, but I tried on a couple of these full length, like literally like full length gowns. I felt so weird because they were so beautiful. And normally when I see something hanging on the hanger, I go, that's gorgeous. And then I put it on and I go, oh my God, like this is sticking out, that's sticking out. I look like a cow, oh my Lord. But I put on these dresses and I thought, damn girl, you look good. I mean, I really felt like I looked good in those dresses, and it brought me back to trying to buy a dress for my high school graduation, and being a size, I think I was a 24 at that time, a 22 or a 24, and it was almost impossible for me to find a dress. My wedding dress, I had to have custom made, because I couldn't find a dress that I liked at all, because there were about 5 choices for a girl my size. I had to have a dress made for my friend's wedding because I couldn't buy anything off the rack. And to be trying on these size 20 dresses and having them fit was amazing. Now, the only issue was they fit in the butt area and the tummy area, but the top of these dresses were huge. It just was a reminder of how small I've actually gotten on top, both my like shoulders and that sort of thing, and my chest as well. The boobalubas are really like shrinking. So yeah, I would never be able to buy one of those dresses without having it altered because the tops were so big on them. I'm still much bigger on the bottom than I am on the top. So yeah, but that was kind of something I did today that was sort of fun and kind of, I guess, brought me to a point of realizing how far I've come, and that the size that I am now is a size I really have not been since I was a teenager, since I was in high school. And it's amazing. It's a struggle to try and find the words to describe what that's like. There's a song. So, some of you guys know, if you follow me on Facebook, you're friends with me on Facebook, I went to see New Kids on the Block with Boys to Men on Sunday night. And it's actually the second time I've seen, it's called the Package Tour, which is hilarious. It's actually the second time I've seen it. We saw it in June as well in Toronto. And it was amazing. We had amazing seats. We had seats in like the 5th row. There was a point at which Jordan Knight from the New Kids, who was my favorite when I was a little girl, actually came out into the audience and was literally, we were about, I don't know, 5 feet away from him. I have a picture of him that I posted of him with his shirt up, and yeah, my inner 11-year-old was expiring right then. But anyway, that's not really the story. The part of the story I wanted to tell was, one of my friends has a friend who she actually met through sort of New Kids stuff, who I've met, you know, on more than one occasion. And I knew had gastric bypass about 1.5 years ago, I believe. And I hadn't seen her since then. I'd seen pictures of her. I knew that she was doing really well. She had lost 140 pounds. She was at goal, but I hadn't seen her. And she knew that I had had surgery, but she hadn't seen me. But we saw each other at this show, and she happened to buy a ticket, and it was 2 seats down from ours, just by chance. So the people who were sitting in the other seats switched so that we could sit next to each other. And we had a great time. My other friends actually were sitting in a different section, but we had a great time. And there is a New Kids on the Block song. It was the first single off their newest album. It's called Remix. And I'm going to actually put a link in this video to the video for the song, just so you can hear the song. But the song is about a girl who is a wallflower and is maybe not very attractive and, you know, wears glasses and the whole thing, and how she changes. And the chorus goes, oh, I like the remix, baby. And that's what the song is about. It's about being a new girl. And I've always thought of it as kind of an anthem for this journey for me. And I know somebody at one point, I think it was Mandy Gray, had actually posted on Facebook and said the same thing, and I commented. But this friend of mine, Christy, they started singing the song, and she sort of like elbowed me and she said, "This is our song, this is us." And I was like, yeah, this is us. This is the remix, you know? In some ways I feel like I'm the old me, but at the same time I'm not. I'm a little bit of the old me. The old me. I'm still a little bit of the regular 460-pound me. But at the same time, I'm this totally new me. And, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, yep, it's the remix. It's LessOfSarah, the remix. So, it's a really cute video, so you should definitely check it out if you get a chance, because sometimes I feel like the girl in this video, for sure. Anyway, for not having anything to say, I did a pretty good job of rambling on for just over 12.5 minutes. So I'm going to say bye now. For those of you who are wondering, I am doing the 5-day pouch test. This is day 2. I will be uploading a video on Saturday that is basically a video with all the different daily updates. I'm doing a couple minutes of updates each day on how it's going, but I'm going to upload them all into one video, and then also a separate video on why I chose to do the 5-day pouch test and my thoughts on it and all that sort of stuff. So my regular update video, I think it's my 35-week update, oh my gosh, is going to be on Friday, and then on Saturday, those update videos about the 5-day pouch test. So that's going to be me for this week, and hope you guys are having a great one. Always remember to appreciate every step in your journey. Love you guys. Bye.